What's up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. It is the Muddy Puddle Squad here. Before I begin this video talking about my favorite I Shouldn't Be Alive episode, let me remind you guys, don't forget to click that big red subscribe button so you never miss out on my content. I post mostly video game content, but anyway, every once in a while you will get a rare gem like this. Anyway, today I'm going to talk about my favorite I Shouldn't Be Alive episode, which is called, I believe it's called Crashed in the African Bush. Or Crash in the African Bush, something about African Bush. Before I continue, there is going to be some spoiler alerts, guys. So if you have not seen this episode, please click off the video. I do not want to spoil it for you guys. But yeah, so my favorite episode is Crashed in the African Bush, which is a story about these 5 business people who are like in this like little like plane, and basically they end up crashing kind of like into the side of like this hill and the trees and like the African bush. And their plane goes down, and like it ends up kind of exploding, but miraculously all 5 people survive the plane crash, which is insane. That's actually really crazy. But now they got a bigger problem. Their radio is broken, and they don't have like they don't have any way of contacting the outside world to let them know that they're like basically that they were just in a plane crash. So what they got to do, like for the first couple of days, they're just kind of like debating, like, what should we do? Should we like stay here? Should we like wait for help? Should we try to walk out? Eventually, two of the guys decide to walk out. 2 of the least injured guys. And what's amazing is that everybody survived their injuries. One of the guys in the plane crash, he broke a few of his ribs, but one of them ended up puncturing his lung, and like he didn't bleed to death, which is amazing. And then another one of the business people, a woman, she like basically, whenever the plane crashed, her arm, like it basically burned the middle of her arm, and it went all the way down to the bone. So like it's amazing that these people didn't die in the crash from their injuries, and then it's more amazing that they didn't die from their injuries, like from the complications. And they survived. They actually ended up surviving 6 days before being rescued. Well, the 3 people that stayed behind at the plane site survived for 6 days before being rescued. And the 2 guys that walked out made it out on day 5. So all 5 people ended up surviving. The 2 guys ended up reaching like this little outpost or whatever. I don't know if the outpost is the right word. Or like this campsite where like there were these people at. And they were able to call for help. And they were able to find the plane. But miraculously, all 5 people survived the crash. And like the probability is just insane. Because like the guys that were walking out, like they just happened to take like the right turns and like the right pathways that made it to the campsite. And like, you know, the water that they drank it didn't have any bacteria in it. Like some of the plants that they ate like weren't poisonous. It was just like, it was an amazing coincidence, or probability was very, very, very low. But yeah, guys, that is my favorite episode of I Shouldn't Be Alive. A quick recap on that. Thanks for checking out this video. We'll see you all in the next one. Later.